Huh? Let's go. We got a birthday present for our buddy Jackson in our class. Going to school. It's Monday, right? Woo! Let's roll, dude. It's been a struggle. You're gonna have this out here. I think the market's changing a little bit, mostly because of this stuff going on. But I'll be right back, Bubba. I'm gonna deliver till Wednesday. I'm gonna go down the street, pick something up, and be right back. Okay? You try to control your little brother. Bye.
Bye.
Doing laundry?
Yeah, I'm always doing laundry.
Oh, goodness. This kid. Yeah, buddy. All right. We're going to New Jersey. Something different. No Florida this time, but 3,000 on 700 miles. Take it. Let's get going. Not a big fan of going up to Jersey, but whatever. $3,000, $3,000. And the market seems to be changing. They're kind of staying stagnant right now. They're not moving stuff very much so. And we're only, 13 miles away from the pickup, so that's nice. It's a 2-day drop, but I'm gonna try and get up there tonight and then deliver tomorrow mid-afternoon after I reset. I'll get as far as I can tonight because it's 700 miles, so that's gonna be pushing it. Probably could do it, but with me stopping and eating, who knows? But yeah, let's get going. Need to get some fuel too, so stop the old QT on the way out on exit 21. 60, going the other way. And this one's New Jersey, but there's different parts of New Jersey. Some are easy, some are not so easy. So this one will take me up into Pence or Philadelphia area, and then I'll go straight shot out towards the coast. It's right between the coast and Philadelphia, so shouldn't be too bad with toll roads and stuff. And then shoot back out of there, maybe head up to 80 or just come back down 95 and get something around Richmond, because there's not really a lot up there in the New Jersey area if that's a good rate. There is stuff going up to the further northeast, but I don't want to go any further out. I want to come back down, so we'll see. Might get something going to Florida, but we will see. But we did get a load at C.H. Robinson. Our buddy Nick came through for us. Nick and I had a heart-to-heart. He's like, "You're always so high on your rates, man." I'm like, and I had the same discussion I've had with him a couple times, just saying, man, my asset's available for that price. So I told him my asset was available for this load for $3,200. And he called me. He was like, "Hey," because as a broker, there's a bunch of different agents and carrier representatives and customer representatives. They're all trying to get this load, and they can book other people's loads. But once they're in the load in the computer system, they call it, they have a time frame. It's anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes that they can stay with that load locked into their computer before they have to give it up to somebody else. So he's like, "Hey, I'm locked in the load right now. I can get it for $3. Do you want to take it?" And I said, "Sure, just go for it." He was like, "Hallelujah, we finally got a load," because it's been a while since I booked a load with Nick. So he's a great guy. He's a broker, I'm a carrier. We're both trying to meet in the middle, and I am a little higher on my rates, but I also want to stay home. I want to get back home, and I want to make my truck work for me, not me work for my truck. So, but yeah, I'm glad we could finally agree on one. It's light, it's 20,000 pounds. And it's a chemical-based, probably totes. Doesn't say tanker endorsements. We'll see what we get when we get there. It might be bags. But try and get up there, because I'm pretty sure this is probably a manufacturing facility or something like that that's getting raw material. And they probably will take it anytime during the day up to 3 or 4 or 5 o'clock. So we'll try and get as far as we can today. And then we will try and deliver tomorrow. If they're really strict on their appointments and say, "Hey, nothing till the 9 a.m. of the 14th, then I'll just have to wait another night." But hopefully they will take it early, and that's kind of what you shoot for, stuff like this, to get there early and get it off your truck so you can get back down a little bit before you have to reset your clock again. So that's the game. And then C.H. Robinson's app doesn't really give you a bunch of ratings and reviews like JB Hunt's app, Uber's app, Convoy doesn't really have too many ratings, but there'll be places where people can leave comments in the Uber app, the JB Hunt app, a little bit in the Coyote. I think it's more of a star system. It's not actual comments, but if there was comments, somebody might be able to leave something saying, "Hey, they unloaded me early," or "They unload till 3 or 4 o'clock." So that kind of helps you out. But C.H. Robinson doesn't have that. Maybe they will in the future, but they don't have that as of right now. So, all right, enough of me jabbering. Let's get this oil. I always try to get my oil up to about 100 degrees, just so it's warm. Engine temp, or engine oil temp, so it gets down to a thin viscosity, and it can kind of get through all the cracks and crevices and lube everything up before you start putting some RPM to it. So that's what I'll do. go get picked up, and then come back here, say goodbye to the family, load up my clothes, and head up. All right, let's go get the pickup. It is a beautiful one today, about 70 degrees, overcast. And this right here, Hidden Creek, they teach you like proper English how to ride your horse. Pretty cool. We tried to see if we could get the boys to like do a little brushing of the horses and like a small trot horseback riding thing or whatever, walking with them. But they don't do that. It is strictly for experienced like English riding, like proper riding. So they told us another place though, but we want to get the boys out on some horses, let them see the other side of life, what it used to be like instead of transportation, the transportation industry. That fence needs some help. We were pretty blessed though. T's and P's to everybody out there that was hit by that hurricane. We were lucky again that we kind of dodged through. We didn't just get nothing but a little bit of light rain, a little bit of heavy rain, but it was short spurts. So we're coming in the back way. There was another option to go all the way up to 85 and come down, but there's some back roads that take me up, and it was about 2 miles longer, so I figured I'd cruise the countryside. So typically your GPS will show you construction areas. Somehow it didn't do that for this road. I've taken this road before. I didn't realize they were redoing the whole thing, but this is the second time it's gone down to one lane. And the first time it went down to one lane, it was dirt like it is over there on the right, all the way across. They're laying down 100% new asphalt, I guess. There's a little bit of it that's done back there, but I was going from the done part on the right side over to the left side, and there was cones like the ones up here, not very far spaced out, but there was two that were pretty far spaced out. So I tried to save a cone and go pretty wide to get my trailer to clear it, and as I came over on the left, the shoulder gave way. That is a scary feeling, guys. I clocked the wheel back real quick and got under it, but man, you do not want to be stuck in a little ditch over there. So typically GPS tells you about these construction areas, but not this one. So there's another road I could have went like another 2 miles and got up that one, but yeah. And we're going right now towards right where I went to CDL school, right where I did all of my around the road training. Before I went out to the highways, we did like laps around this place called the Donaldson Center. It's a small airport, but it's military. And it's still active, but it's not like a major base. It's more like reserves. But I've seen plenty of big planes land in there. They come on approach by the house around to the southwest of our house. Huge planes, big cargo planes. Not C-130s, but even bigger than that. Which I don't know if there's a bigger plane than a C-130, so maybe it is a C-130. Either way, hit the median. Look, got my blood flowing a little bit. Clocked the wheel back, got in, got under it. We're going to take a left up here in about 2 miles, and that's where I must have went around this. It's called Perimeter Road. It goes around the airstrip. I probably went around that thing, oh my goodness, 50, 60 times over my 8-week CDL school. Let's go back around it once more. I've actually delivered to that 3M right there one time. Pretty quick. Took me a long time to figure out where exactly to go, but they got me done. So this right here is all the Donaldson Center to our right. I'm not sure if those warehouses or steel buildings are part of it or not, but this road we're on right now, I drove around this thing countless times, because you would have 3 guys in a group, and it was myself, my buddy Jack Stevens, and oh man, what was his name? Tall guy. I can't remember his name. It was a cool name, but we would go around this thing and take turns. So one would drive, 2 guys in the sleeper, and they had like seats in the sleeper, just like the front seats. And you weren't allowed to talk or say nothing or help your friend out and teach them what you know. Nope, no talking. They would ask you, the instructor would say, "Are you a truck driver? Are you a real truck driver?" And I'm like, I'm not, but I know you can give him some pointers instead of just critiquing everything he does, instead of helping him, not hoping he fails. So CDL school is a whole different story. A whole different book can be written on that, for depending on which one you went to. But this one, they had their great instructors and they had their other instructors. So all in all, it was a decent experience, and I graduated in 8 weeks. Well, 10 weeks, because we had a spring break in the middle of it. About 0.7 miles on the left. It's so crazy to ride back down this road, though. And there's a barbecue joint, Bucky's Barbecue over there on the right, that I would stop to every now and then for lunch break with my buddy Jack. Shout out to Jack Stevens, man. What you doing? I think you were moving to Charleston, man. Did that all go good? Hope it did, man. Gotta come visit you out there once it gets warm again. I don't like that cold beach, but I don't mind it also. Alright, so we're staying on perimeter. 0.2 miles. There's a bunch of looks like chemicals. Pharmaceutical Associates Inc. I'm sure they can do some good product right there on the right. 800 feet. Okay, now I satellite imaged it and it said kind of go past it, and that's where the dry vans, trucks were parked at. So I'm going to do that. Stay on perimeter. And it was like the second entrance is where I saw all the dry vans. Yeah, there you go, Ethox, American Chemical Company. All right, all right. Let's have a nice sign that says trucks. Anybody? Got visitors and receiving. Okay, okay. I think this is it. Is that receiving or is that box truck shipping? Bulk shipping. Okay, it's got to be here. All right. Let's check this out. We got a car behind us trying to pass. Got a blinker on. All drivers required. This is one of those fun places. I've been to a place like this down in Augusta. Required to have safety shoes and safety glasses. I got plenty of safety glasses. Forward to receiving prior to driving on scales. All right. Looks like a good time. I'm gonna get out of here and ring this bell that they have right over there for us. Okay, per usual. This is not where we pick up. Sure looks like it, but we have to go back out around the whole place. There's a separate warehouse way down there, he said, over the railroad tracks. So let's go try that out. Should be fun also because I don't see anywhere I can turn around really. So what I'm gonna do is come forward back into here and then go back out. Yeah, I don't want to hit nothing in here. Seems like we got a lot of high pressure valves going on. Right. See some tracks over there where that blue Cascadia is, the light blue, where it looks like people might have turned around, but I don't know. He told me to go back out that gate, so I'm gonna attempt that because there's no way I'm making it to the right over there. Turn back around. Hey, yeah. There's also no way I'm gonna clear this yellow guardrail for the scale. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, I know what I can do. I got it. I'm gonna come straight here. And I'm gonna back up over here to the left, to the right, and then I can just turn around from there. There we go. If I get straight enough here, then I can just whip it around. Put our hazards on. We're going backwards now, boys. We're trying not to hit any of your structures because that'll probably be a nice insurance claim. For Barry, I don't know what that stuff is steaming off the back over there. It doesn't look good though. Right. Now higher rate gun. Alright, that beautiful forklift wasn't there, I'd be able to make this turn easy, but we're gonna go back a little further than normal because that forklift is there. Right. Nice of you to leave your forklift right there. It's all good. We can make it happen. Do a little 9-pointer. Back it up. We got 15-foot airlines, we're good. Like a glove. You just envisioned that Terminator scene where he's moltenly melting. I don't want that to happen, so I'm going to stay clear of all these chemical lines. Who knows what they're making in here, but it doesn't look friendly. Just like that, we're clearing the scale by a good 10 feet. Yes. All right, if you ever come here, Ethox. The warehouse is back that way, as Dumb and Dumber would say to the tour bus. Over the railroad tracks. So over the railroad tracks, second right. Into a real beautiful day though, that's for sure. I want to know what they're making here. They'd probably say a name and I wouldn't even know what it means. Alright, railroad track, second right. Whole different address. There's a truck coming out back there. There we go. Looks promising. Very promising. First ride. Which, yeah, I couldn't even put a truck in there, so I'm not taking that one. Try to miss that pothole. Box Truck Shipping, 85 Osage Road. Looks promising. Day cab backing in also. Yeah, we're not going to be able to turn in there. We're going to make it happen. Well, if I might be able to turn that around, who knows? Or a nice blind side back. Or knows if this is even where I'm going. I might be going to that top one up there, so we're going to stay off to the left over here. Talk to some people. Should be plenty of room for everybody. Let's talk to a man. All right, we're in the right place. A lot of hazmat stuff in there, but they're saying mine's not hazmat, so we'll see. But that truck has placards, but they're turned closed. But we are in the right spot. You come to Ethox, come past the railroad tracks, second right. And we're getting in that door right next to him. So let's do it. Left those wheel chocks there, left them pretty tight, so we gotta be on the ball getting these tires back there. Oh, we gotta open our doors too. I forgot about that. Let's get lined up and I'll open the doors. Gonna have to cut close off his bumper. Our trailer as far over as we can. And I'll go back there and open those doors before I start cutting in because it's going to be tight. You guys want to come with me? All right. Let's go open some doors. Cribs, fast forward. Da, 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 da. Oh, man, oh man. Oh yeah, she's still clean as can be. One open, two open. Like that glove. All right, let's put her in the hole. Cut it back hard because we got to get that trailer to kick back over. Next to our buddy. We're going to have to do a pull up because of the angle we're at. cutting back over and stay out of the swamp. Let's go. Come back around, truck. There we go. Yeah, so my angle right now, I'm pretty cocked towards the guy's truck next to me, so pull up a little bit, straighten that trailer, and go again. Keep drifting over, that's those wheel chucks, cut back under it, get it straight again. There we go. Not too bad at all. Said chalk both sides, so we'll get back there and chalk both sides. There we go. Contact. All right. Let's chalk them up. Looks like it's going to be a quick load because they're already locking in. We'll go do the other side. We'll go underneath. Hey, now. All right. There we go. All right, now we wait. A good old guy gave me another heart attack today after putting my wheel in the ditch. He's like, oh yeah, it's Hazmat. I'm like, I'm not placard, man. I don't have the endorsement for that. He's like, I'm just messing with you. Like, don't scare me like that, dude. So it's some kind of cleaning compound or something. He said, don't worry about it. And it's net 20,160. So there we go. Going up to Lakewood, New Jersey. Let's get up there. And then they asked me like, how do I want it loaded? Do I want it single file or like off? And I said, however you guys normally do. And they said we do 2, 1, 2, 1. I said, just do it like that, man. And you have to have a strap, so I go back there and strap it up, which we should strap it up anyways. You should always secure your loads. And then we're heading off. I'm gonna get up there tonight. Clock just started. We only spent about a half an hour of it so far, so should be able to get pretty far and see what we're getting for food. I'd like to visit Uncle Jason, but he's off to Newport News area, so we're just gonna keep going up 95, get probably past Baltimore tonight, and then shut it down somewhere. But up there in New Jersey, guys, you'll learn that the truck stops and stuff, they're not like the South. They're not like the Midwest. They're extremely packed. A lot of guys pretty much, they probably pay for spots and like keep their personal cars parked in front of there if they're not using them. So it's better to try and get a truck stop somewhere or find some other off ramp or something to park on, because, or a rest area if you can get there quicker. Because after you got new guys coming out here after 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night, all these truck stops start filling up even earlier than that if it's busy season. So be aware of that when you're doing stuff like what I'm gonna do today and start heading out and knowing I gotta find somewhere to sleep tonight. You gotta kind of pre-trip that out, which you always should pre-trip, but kind of know where you're gonna stop, what area. So get that done, but don't scare me with that hazmat stuff, man. He's a funny guy, good guy. But they're loading me already. Should be out of here 10 minutes. Get back to the kids, load up on some clothes, and yeah, let's go. And we're back home real quick to get change of clothes and stuff, get up there. Didn't know what load I'd be getting, so I wasn't prepared. I have my bag, but it's not packed for New Jersey, it's packed for Florida. That's typically where I go. Oh, that branches are, that root is dying. But yeah, let's go get the bag, kiss the kids goodbye. Cash is home from school. And yeah, so if you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel, where I just picked up, that is where I went to CDL school. February 2018, I went to CDL school, and then I started my authority in August of 2018. So that's a little tiny backdrop on me if you want to know more about it, if you want to know the load boards I use and all that kind of stuff. All my older videos go through all that kind of stuff. So I'm not telling you to go look at all my older videos, but go look at my older videos if you want those questions answered. Meantime, maybe I'll get a sandwich too before I get out of here. All right. Hello. What are you guys doing? What is this show? Laser light show. Okay. Rock and roll trolls. All right. Well, guys, gotta go to work. We're gonna get a sandwich in a bag real quick. Okay. You have fun at school today?
No.
Good.
I did not see.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to work.
I did already go to work, but now I gotta go to work a little bit more. Okay. I'm gonna go get a bag and then I'll kiss you and say goodbye. All right. What game are you playing? Ooh, the puzzle game. Blessed enough to have this for our backyard. It's a little concert venue. I actually saw Post Malone here when I first bought this house. Huge concert. And there's a bunch of little flag football fields down there. And the semis need to get in here for the equipment for the artists, so it lets me bring mine back here and turn it around. What a godsend. If you're ever in Simpsonville, South Carolina for a concert, stop by and say hi. They haven't had any recently, of course, because of the pandemic, but eventually, hopefully, go back to normal life, get a vaccine, and keep rolling on. All right, let's get up to, I guess, out of North Carolina at least. Stop for some food. We finished up with our DPF, and now we will go to our good old, if you can't ever find a DPF handle, sometimes it's hidden. This little cool compartment, or DEF, sorry, I want to say DPF. Diesel particle filter. And we got some of our Lucas 3 for $79.99. I'll usually do 3 of the fuel, and it lasts me about 6 fill-ups. But I did oil today because I just changed my oil, and I'll add that in there if it loses some over time, which it doesn't really lose any oil anymore. So let's get the fuel going now. And oh, come on, there you go. And so I'll add a quart to each side, and then next time I fill up, I'll add a quart. So one of these will do 2 fill-ups. And today we spent $302, 154, and that's last time we filled up was up in Tennessee at 178 per gallon, or 195 per gallon. That's not our receipt, but it just fell down. 195 today, and yeah, we'll go ahead and I want to top off that side over there. Now, whatever. We'll be good. 30202. Because once you hang this up, you're done. Oh. And then I'll add some of this off camera. But yeah, we got from Tennessee all the way down to south of Jacksonville by about 30 miles. And back home, and then picked up this load, and we still had over a quarter tank. So $300 is going a long way these days, but who knows how long fuel prices will stay down. So always have locking caps too. Key out. All right, little tips and pointers for fueling up. Let's get up to somewhere in probably Maryland or Virginia. Here we are, good old Interstate Highway 58. I don't know what it is classified as, but this road right here has a Walmart right here, and it's almost 6:30, so almost 6:45. I'm gonna replenish some lunch meat and some Havarti cheese, and I'm gonna get my sandwich supply back up. And then this is actually the road. I'm only about 90 miles away from my brother, which is cool but sad because I'd love to see him, but we'll see him soon enough. Yeah, there's a Walmart right over here, really easy in and out to get back on 85. We're just inside of Virginia right here. We'll cut the video here, but before we do, let's hear from Truckin' Wife and hear about that giveaway we're doing this month, and how you can enter to win. Please like and subscribe, it's all we ask of you. And we shall see you after this Trans Am jumps in front of me. There we go. Get my back of my trailer out of the way. Gotta figure out what you're gonna do, man. There you go, you got that little lane over there, that's perfect for you to go ahead and get in. Perfect, or get rear-ended by somebody, whatever. Yes, sir. All right, here's Truckin' Wife.
For the giveaway this month, we're going to be doing it just a little bit differently than we normally do. We're going to be giving away a Connex or a Stryker CB radio. Justin will insert the pictures here. So you get to pick between one or the other and let us know which one you'd like. But here's the difference of how we're going to do the giveaway this month. We're going to ask that you be in the chat room during the live. You have to be in there to win the prize. The link will be in the description. You click sign up, and then on November 21st, when we choose the winners, we're going to choose a list, and we'll start at number 1. And the winner that is number 1 will say your name, send you an email, and you have a couple seconds to get back to us. If you don't get back to us and you're not in the chat, we go to the next one, and so on and so forth until we get a winner, which we're really excited about. I know it's a little bit different, but we like to switch it up. Thank you guys so much for all your support. If you haven't clicked that like or subscribe button, please do that. We appreciate you so much, and God bless. Good luck.
Kind of S-turn it. Missed the curbs. A lot of people have hit the curbs, but come on down here and get some stuff from good old Walmart. A lot of trucks parked up here throughout the night. Oh, there's an old Volvo like mine, another one far left over there. You probably can't see it, but it has that gold stripe like mine had, which means it was a club car. Augusta, Georgia, golf carts. That's pretty cool. See another one. Set ourselves up for an easy exit here. We're not going to be staying the night here. We're going to take our 30-minute break right here. We still got about 6 hours of driving left on the clock, but we will not make that 700 miles, so we're going to have to shut it down and reset and get there tomorrow. And hopefully they can get it off the truck so we can get back down from New Jersey. Well, all right, everybody. God bless. I'm going to go check out this truck just like mine. From back in the day when I first got it. The first thing I did was take off those yellow or gold stripes and made a grill for it. So there's mine. It should have a Cummins and a 10-speed. It might be the other one I looked at. That's pretty cool. He's pulling tanker too. Yeah, God bless, guys. Apparel, we made the order today, so we got all the decals coming. And Kaz gear up there in New York, Brian. Thanks so much, man. He's got the that's what my truck looked like when I first bought it. If you want to see how my truck when I first bought it, dealership I got it from, all that, it's way back in the archive of my videos. It looked just like that. And it is, I think it's the best truck to buy or something like that. I forgot what I titled it. But we're going to get Walmart. God bless. Get this video to you. And see you from New Jersey. All right.